This morning I want to talk about a homeless man I met on the Dart in 2017. He was on his way to Apollo House in Tara Street, which had been taken over by a homeless group in Christmas of that year. Peter, I was reluctant to talk to him at first. You know, you're on your mind is somewhere else. But after the second station on the Dart, um, we talked all the way into town. Peter had been sleeping on the Killiney beach, in an abandoned tea rooms for the previous 18 months. He was blind in one eye, and he told me he was in danger of a cataract in the second. So we chatted, and he was in great form. We got over Tara Street, and he was smiling, and I continued on my way. But as the weekend, it was a Saturday, and as the weekend passed, I began to get worried about his cataract. So the following Wednesday, I went into Apollo House, but wasn't allowed in. But I spoke to one of the volunteers, and she said she'd try and contact him. And then, as it happened during Christmas, I was at a dinner party, and anyway, met the son of the host who knew the head of the Eye and Ear Hospital in town, the one on Adelaide Road. So eventually, in the new year, I was able to contact Peter and invited him out to Donleary, and we had coffee and a sandwich. And he was, oh God, he was in terrific form, because he and three others, homeless men had got a place in Clontarf, and he bought plants because he had been a gardener, and he'd got plants, and he was, as I said, in terrific form. And he promised, we had the appointment in the Eye and Ear Hospital for his, and everything was going perfect. And then, as the months passed, he hadn't gone into the Eye and Ear, and I kept urging him to do so. And then, just before I was leaving for France, he phoned me to say that he was homeless again, that the owner of the house had decided to sell. And as I say, it was the day before I was going to France. I was going for about 3 weeks. And he told me he just couldn't take anymore. I didn't know what to say. Well, there was nothing I could do in the fact I was going away for the following morning. So I contacted the volunteer worker I knew from the Apollo House. And when I came back, she told me that she couldn't contact him. I kept his number for over a year. And then the line was disconnected. Anytime I sort of think of Peter, I feel I get very emotional. I'm striving hard not to be emotional at the moment. Because, you see, he was made homeless, not for, there again, like myself, because I gave an interview fairly recently with a church group. It's on my playlist. Not through drugs or drink, but he came home one day and found his wife in bed with his best friend. So, what can one say? Still get upset. But this is another aspect of homelessness, because we branch everything out into the two things of drugs and drink. But it's not the case. Okay, bye.